Gentlemen of the press, update on the illegal interruption of collation of Edo State governorship election results. The collation process was violently interrupted in several local government areas across the state. In Edo South local government, collation process was stopped in Oredo and Okpabaha and Ego and moved illegally to the state headquarters of the State Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in Benin on the instruction of the Assistant Inspector General of Police in complete breach of the statutory collation process. Affected party agents and representatives were then ordered to converge on the INEC headquarters in Adowa, Okpoba local government area for completion of the collation exercise. Upon arrival, agents of the PDP were not allowed into INEC state office for the exercise. On the other hand, agents of the APC were allowed unfettered access into the INEC premises to participate in the collation process. This was also in the breach of the Electoral Act section on the neutrality as well as the rules and regulations published for this election. At about 9 p.m., senior party officials of All Progressive Congress, APC, accompanied by the police, stormed the Isako West Local Government Collation Center and began shooting indiscriminately. As a result of the attack, the Council Vice Chairman, Honorable Benji Ojeto, was left in a critical condition from a shooting injury. Because of this assault, the expected result from Ward 7 and 11 were not delivered. At the INEC State Office at Kilometer 2 along Garrison Barricade was created by the police to condone off access, thereby restricting movement in the area. It took the protest of Governor Obaseki to make an entry into the state INEC office and register the displeasure of the PDP with the irregularities of the collation process. At the point of the truncation of the collation exercise, these are the results that have been collated. 1. Esan Central, APC 8,618, PDP 10,990. Esan Northwest, APC, Northeast, APC 10,648, PDP 12,512, S and 22. Esan Southeast, APC 8,398, PDP 14,199. Esan West, APC 12,952, PDP 11,004. Egweben, APC 5,407, PDP 8,470. Esako Central, APC 10,990, PDP 8,611 and 18. Orion, APC 16,059, PDP 16,614. Ovia Northeast, APC 13,225, PDP 15,311. Ovia Southwest, APC 10,150, PDP 10,260. Owan West, APC 12,277, PDP 11,284. Owan East, APC 19,380, PDP 14,189. Ohuode, APC 8,673, PDP 9,339. We thereby demand a restoration of the collation process in accordance with the Electoral Act and the INEC rules and regulations for this election. Any other illegal and unlawful actions going forward will be a violation of the will of the people and an abuse of the Electoral Act 2022. I did not announce, I'm quite aware of the Electoral Act provision, and I did not announce results. I only informed the public on the exact figure from our collation agent that was ongoing before INEC disrupted the process and they moved the collation to the INEC headquarters, which is as well contrary to the Electoral Act provision. So INEC should be accused of violating the Electoral Act, not me, because I have not announced any result. I only released figures that were ongoing as at the collation time that INEC stopped collation at these centers. It's quite unfortunate that in the 21st century, that all countries are moving forward with their electoral process. We're still moving backward. Powers that were not given to individuals were being exercised arbitrarily. REC is not supposed to collect results. He's supposed to conduct the election and oversee that the process is fair and free. Even at the local government and the ward collation, he is not a collation officer. Officers were designated to collect these results as provided by our Electoral Act. Like we stated in our press release, our agents were prevented from even entering the center of the collation where they moved the local government collation to the INEC headquarters. So we don't know if they will also allow our agents today. It has become clear now that we don't even have the powers to send our agents into the INEC collation centers, because even if they do, they can be prevented from going in there.
At about 1 a.m., I got a report that collation was supposed to have been moved to the INEC head office. I also got reports from our agents that PDP agents were not allowed into the collation process. At that point in time, I called the REC to find explanation as to what was going on. There was no response. I then went to INEC to seek to meet with the REC to try and understand what steps the INEC was taking to continue the process of collation. When I got in there at about 2 a.m., I did not see any collation taking place. And the REC refused to come out to explain what the situation was. Subsequently, the DIG police, Frankumba, then came in and had a meeting with me where I explained that if INEC was postponing or stopped the collation process, then as part of their rules, they should inform the public or the citizens what next. As at 3 a.m., there was no information from INEC as to what was going on or what was going to happen next. It was subsequently after my insistence and meeting with Mr. Frankumba that INEC now released a statement at about 5 a.m. this morning, informing the public that collation process will start at 10 a.m. this morning. So my going there was essentially to obtain information from INEC, because they had refused to put any information in the public domain as to what was going to happen with the collation process.
Where the votes, the accredited voters, are less than the total votes, which is not possible. We have over 20 polling units from the results that were announced yesterday, where from their own accredited voters, the total votes that they've now announced are more than the accredited voters. I'll give you an example. If you look at the Kubaha logo, they have there the voters that were accredited. The figure they put there is nil, which is not possible. But that gives room for all kinds of shady behavior. They now specify there that the APC had 227 and the PDP 103. What's the basis for that? If you go again to another Ekobaha logo, they have the number of accredited voters, 156. The total number of votes for APC, get this, 2,110. And for PDP, 57. and for LP, no votes. But the total accredited voters are 156. And we have 20 such units here. So there's something definitely going wrong. There's a result writing scheme going on, and it's totally unacceptable. This process is unacceptable. And then they're trying to disenfranchise our collation agents. Like His Excellency read, at every point, you find APC and their thugs supported by people dressed as security agents going to shoot at polling agents and disrupt processes. This is not acceptable in the 21st century, definitely not in Nigeria. I think we've gone way past this.
All we're asking from INEC is to follow their rules. REC has no business to announce results. REC has no business to move collation to INEC headquarters. This is our stand, and we'll go back and consult.